Good evening. On the behalf of past and current project owners in northern Colorado, public and private alike, I'm honored to be one of the first to congratulate Dick Colson as an inductee into the Colorado Asphalt Hall of Fame. I've known Dick for over 40 years, having first met him in the early 1970s while I was working for Sterling Paving Company. I've always known Dick to be a person of highest integrity, customer-focused, and quality-minded. His company has a long-standing reputation of delivering only the best in product and service. Dick is truly worthy of this recognition. One of the finest examples of paving that I've ever seen is the work that Colson Excavating did on I-25 south of Harmony Road to beyond the State Highway 14 interchange near Fort Collins. Enough so, in fact, that I made it a point to witness their efforts personally during their night operations several times throughout the project's duration, unbeknown to them. One of the greatest commitments of partnering by a contractor that I've seen was the 2012 three-way partnership between Colson Excavating, the City of Loveland, and Larimer County to bring Larimer County Road 24E into the 21st century and therein eliminate what had become known to some as the worst road in Larimer County. And we can't forget Colson Excavating's unyielding commitment to multiple agencies and the citizens of northern Colorado after last year's flooding. Colson Excavating commitment to customers, quality, and partnering is outstanding. Dick should be proud of the company that he has led to such heights. The asphalt industry of Colorado has been well served by Colson Excavating, and Dick Colson has been the backbone of this company. I salute him in this honor. Congratulations.
I'd like to congratulate my father on this honor. He's been in this company for 59 years, and he's watched and gone through an awful lot of changes in that amount of time. In the early days, we were an excavation contractor, and then we started doing utility work, and in 1974, we became an asphalt paving contractor. A little story about that was, those of us who worked for my grandfather found out that we were in the paving business by one of Kappa's other Hall of Famers, Bill Lauer. At a bar that one afternoon, he called my father and said, why don't you come down and see me? I think we need to talk about something. And so we walked in, and Dad said, come on, get in the pickup with me, let's go see what he's got to say. And he said, you know, what do you think you're doing buying an asphalt plant? So, and it started from there. Dad was our second asphalt plant operator back in those days. The first guy got sick, and Dad jumped in and took care of all that. So as the company grew, he moved into the office, into estimating and management, helped my grandfather, and today he still enjoys coming to the office and going out to see the crews. He at some time through the years has had all three of his kids work in the company, my sister, my other brother, and myself. And now in the last 3 or 4 years, he's had his 4 grandkids work in the company, and I think that's made him very proud. So they've all gone to do other things. My youngest son, which would be our 4th generation, he's in the company right now. So, and I'm pretty proud of him. It was in the early 80s that we got a phone call from a few of the asphalt contractors in the state saying that they think that we ought to have an asphalt paving association in the state of Colorado. Like any good boss, he walked up and he said, I think we need to have that. We need to be involved in that. And he said, but I'm too busy. So he looked at me and he said, so you're the guy that's gonna do it. So that's where I am. So yeah, we're here today. And this is quite an honor for him. I think he ought to be very proud of himself. So Dad, I'm very proud of you. Thanks.
You know, I'm not sure they're really talking about me, but this is a very proud moment, and Kenny kind of touched on what I wanted to mention. We've had 4 generations in the company, and we're still going forward, and I'm proud of every one of them. Thank you very much.
Introduction will be made by Jeff Keller, APC Construction, APC Southern. Jeff?
All right. Well, thank you very much, and congratulations to all the award winners. It's been a pleasure to watch this industry progress throughout the years. They were saying earlier that this is the 41st annual Rocky Mountain Asphalt Conference. That means the first one was in like 1973, and I remember in about 78 or 79, I was a student at CSU, and my dad, Bill Keller, said, "Why don't you go to that thing, see what you can learn about asphalt?" And this is where I'm at today. So it's congratulations to the conference, congratulations to Kappa, congratulations to the industry. My duty tonight is probably one of the biggest privileges that I've had or will have in my career and my life. And that's to introduce my dad as an inductee into the Colorado Asphalt Pavement Hall of Fame. I'd like to first introduce a few of our guests that we've brought. We got a large family. Some of them are Kellers and some of them got other last names, but they're all part of our family. But tonight we have my dad's wife Heidi, my wife Vion, my brother John, who's involved in the business with us, my brother Jim, who's been in the business, was in the business a while ago doing something else, my sister Katie Thomas and her husband Greg, an original inductee into the Hall of Fame, Bob Bisgard and his wife Sue. I think Bob kind of was in the same position as Kenny when Bill thought it was a good idea to get going, but he sent Bob to be the representative for Asphalt Paving Company because Bill was too busy. Stan and Donna Opperman and Kerry Brown, and then from APC Southern we have Jim and Penny McDonald, Ted DeCozen, Steve Hammond, and Felix Swift. Thank you all for being here. So, APC, Asphalt Paving Company, we're one and the same. That's a different story. We're beginning our 60th year in business. We're proud and honored to have been a part of this industry for 60 years now. We're also proud to have been one of the founding members of Kappa. My dad, Bill, would be the first to tell you that the key to our success over the years has been our valued employees. And our stewardship of our natural resources, our aggregates, our commitment to safety and quality. I would point out that he's absolutely correct. Our people make it happen. Our materials can't be beat. And doing it safely and with quality workmanship is the only way we can do it and be successful. But I'll continue to point out that my dad deserves all the credit for our organization being what it is today. He was and continues to be the leader that people strive to follow. His drive and determination is what created the type of contracting company and paving company that we are today. His vision and integrity positioned us for where we are today and for what we will be in the future. It's pretty simple. He loves to build things. Sometimes we rebuild things. He loves to build roads. parking lots, airports. He loves to crush. He loves to make asphalt. He loves to pave. And as you can see in the pictures, he loves to ride horses. So he's obviously extraordinary and outstanding to all of us in our family and in our companies. I believe that he is will be an outstanding member of the Colorado Asphalt Hall of Fame. So on behalf of all of us at APC Southern Asphalt Paving Company, we thank you for selecting Bill Keller, our teacher and our leader, as one of the new members to the Colorado Asphalt Hall of Fame.
Hi Bill, Bob Clevenger here. It is my pleasure to join the many others in paying you tribute at this time. It's been a long time since I've done this sort of thing and spoken in front of a group, but if you'll bear with me, I'll try and say a few kind words to you. Where has the time gone? It seems like yesterday when we were trying to put all the pieces together. It's been a long time since you were that wild kid out on the bridge deck. It's amazing how you grew and took over the leadership of Asphalt Paving Company and became a leader in Colorado transportation. With your leadership, the support of Asphalt Paving organization, and your great staff, it was always refreshing to me for Asphalt Paving to win a bid and contract with CDOT. I would like to say on my behalf, on behalf of the Colorado Department of Transportation, it was a pleasure to work with you. You provided industry leadership to form a positive relationship with state government. I want to thank you for such a positive attitude and a can-do position to improve the transportation system of Colorado. Congratulations for being inducted into the Colorado Asphalt Hall of Fame.
The plaque reads like this: the Colorado Asphalt Hall of Fame, in recognition for your long-standing dedication and commitment to advancing the use of quality asphalt pavements in Colorado, to William Bill Keller, APC Construction Asphalt Paving Company, inducted February 2014.
You know, I still feel like I ought to be that young kid on that bridge deck running around. It's very gratifying to me to have an award like this come my direction. I'd like to thank CAPA so much. I can't tell you how proud we are of what this organization has done to improve the quality of asphalt pavements in this state, and then actually in the surrounding states. You know, when I started in this business, we took a pile of dirt with a little rock in it. Whoops. We broke the rock. And some $12 a ton asphalt. We got it a little bit hot, and we went out and we put it on the road the best way we could. But to see the improvements that you people have made in the pavements that are being done in this state is really gratifying, and we're really proud to be a small part of that. So with that, thank you very much. It's a real honor and a real pleasure for me to do this tonight. Thank you.
Award will be given by Greg Rippey, Grand River Construction. Greg?
Dick, Bill, congratulations. You're both gentlemen that I've known for a long time, respected, admired, well-deserved. But there's another person that I've admired and respected for a long time also, and that's my father, Paul. Tonight, as the Keller family, he has his 5 children here with him tonight. and 3 grandchildren here tonight, which I think proves that he's important to his family as his family was to him. And in the construction business, as you all know, those are long, hard days, long, hard seasons, but that commitment to family, what I've seen in the industry and certainly in our family and my father, has been paramount. He grew up on a small ranch at Garfield Creek in western Colorado. It didn't take him too long to figure out that it was easier to move rocks than it was to farm rocks. It wasn't the ideal farming and ranching piece of property, and so they became contractors. And when my father came back from Colorado State University and went into the business, they were rock contractors, heavy highway contractors. And they did that till my grandfather decided to retire. Elsie, E.J. Rippey and Sons, my brother's name that you all may know as John is really Elsie. So buy Elsie a beer tonight. And one of the things I love about this industry is how far back in families it goes. I ran into Steve Korn out in the lobby earlier tonight when and many of you knew Boots Korn, Larry Korn, Korn Construction, outstanding paving contractor in Colorado. And the first plant that my father bought was an old continuous mix Pioneer that had been owned by Boots Korn. And so it just all keeps coming around, and we all stay in the business because there's good things in the business. It's a good life, and it's an honest life. Superintendent Gerald Richards told me a story the other day that he was out working on the job one day, and my dad came up and he says, "I want to talk to you about this." He says, here's a bill for 22 cents for this bolt. What was this bolt for? And Gerald says, "But Paul, it's 22 cents. He says, "Yeah, you take care of the pennies and the dollars will take care of themselves." And that's just the way it was, and that's the way he ran the business. But you never sacrificed quality. Quality didn't have a price. Quality was a mantra. And he expected everyone to do the job just as he would do, and just as if he was there looking over your shoulder. And as a young man, and I first became a superintendent working under him, I made, at that time, a pretty big mistake, a pretty costly mistake. And I was wringing my hands and expecting the proverbial ass chewing that I deserved. And he came up to me and he says, "You know, we all make mistakes. It's how we deal with our mistakes that count, and that we learn something from our mistakes. So just don't make that same mistake again, or I won't be quite as kind." So we've talked tonight about projects well done. And now with these 3 gentlemen, and last, my father, we're talking about life well done. So congratulations, Dad, and I'm happy to be up here to be able to introduce you as the 3rd Colorado Asphalt Hall of Fame inductee.
Okay, my name is Gerald Richards. I've been with Grand River Construction for 43 years and can honestly say that it's been both a privilege and a pleasure to work with and for PR. Not only is he a man with great integrity, but also the utmost sincerity to everyone whose life he has touched. A man that is extremely deserving of this award, and a man that I feel has been a mentor in my life. Thanks, Paul, and congratulations.
Thanks, Greg. I didn't come prepared to make any speeches.
Does that mean you won't talk?
And though you may be 100 years, you may be a youngster yet.
So once again, in recognition of your long, outstanding dedication and commitment to advancing the use and quality of asphalt pavements in Colorado, Colorado Asphalt Hall of Fame, William Paul Rippey, Grand River Construction, inducted February 2014.
Well, as I said, I didn't come prepared to make any speeches. I was running tonight when I was in one of the board of directors on the local hospital, and we got a new doctor in. And the manager was introducing me to the doctor, and he says, Paul's one of these, he's got the local asphalt business. And I said, Doctor, if you're just a layman here, I want you to understand that's not a disease of the rectum.
Just stay there so you can watch the video.
Should I quit now? Point out in confirmation of his statements, nobody is better than the support people who are getting him, got him up front, and he gets all the glory and they get all the grunt. Thanks, Gerald. I appreciate your help.